Good morning, Year 2. This morning for English we are carrying on thinking about Eastleigh, and today we are going to be writing a plan for our report. So I'm going to start by telling you a little bit more about the report that we're writing. Now, if you remember, last term before Christmas we all had a go at writing a report like this about the Great Fire of London, and we made it into these beautiful booklets. Do you remember that on the front we had our title and our introduction all about how the Great Fire of London started? Then we picked inside two pictures about the Great Fire of London. This person has written about where did the fire start, in Thomas Farriner's bakery. And they've done another paragraph all about Samuel Pepys. There's a picture of him and a caption and some information. And we had the extra challenge of writing special facts in our fact boxes. If I flip their book over, on the back, our conclusion was all about what happened after the Great Fire of London. So we're going to be using that same format this week to write a booklet about Eastleigh. And on the front of our booklet, we're going to write all about how Eastleigh first became a town as our introduction. We've got space inside to write about two different places in Eastleigh. And we're going to finish on the back with what is happening to Eastleigh now and into the future. So the first thing you need to do is decide which two places in Eastleigh would you like to write about. Now, yesterday you did a Diamond 6 to decide which places do you think are the most important. Now, I want you to have a think today about another question. What facts can you tell people about these places? Maybe yesterday you decided that the Point was one of the most important places in Eastleigh because it used to be the town hall. But now you might think, actually, I don't know very much about the Point. I'm not sure I know enough about that place to write enough information in my booklet. So I want you to choose based on two things today. I want you to think, which places do you think are important and you feel you know enough information about to tell people? Because you need to choose two to write about. One which you're going to write about tomorrow on this page, and one which you're going to write about on Thursday on this page. So pause the video here, have a little look at the pictures and decide which two you're going to write about. Okay, hopefully you've chosen your two places, and now it's time for us to start planning some of our ideas to help us with writing tomorrow. Now, this is what your plan looks like. Here it is. It's just like the plan that we used last time. So at the top, we're going to plan for our introduction about how Eastleigh started. We're going to write down what, when, and who. And then for each of our paragraphs, we're not going to plan everything we write. We're just going to choose our picture and stick it in. If you haven't got the chance to print those pictures out, you could draw them. I'd like you to write a caption to go with them and think about a question subheading that is linked to your picture. Now, the question subheadings are the bit we found the most tricky. If you really struggle with that, you could write those not as a question, and when I have a look at your work on the email, I can help you think about how we could turn those into questions. So don't panic if you're finding the questions hard. And then at the bottom, for the conclusion, you haven't got very much space. I want you to have a little bit of a think about what you think might happen to Eastleigh in the future. So on the board, I'm going to start showing you my plan. I haven't got all of it up there. So let's have a think about the introduction and how Eastleigh started. So what happened? Oh, I know. The railway arrived. That is what made Eastleigh start. And then when? Oh, I wonder if you can remember what year it was that the railway came to Eastleigh. Did you say 1838? If you did, you were right. Well done. Can you remember who named it Eastleigh? She's on the front of our booklet. It's Charlotte Young. So I'm going to add that onto my plan. So that's going to be all the information to go in my introduction. The railway arriving, 1838, Charlotte Young. I just need to write that into sentences tomorrow. Now, I've decided that one of the places I'd like to write about is Fleming Park. I'm sure lots of you enjoy going there, especially in the summer when the splash park looks like this. And here is my caption. Oh, I've put the picture in the wrong place, I just realised. I wonder if you spotted that at home. It needs to go this side. And, excuse me, my caption is children having fun at the splash park. And my question subheading, the answer needs to be Fleming Park. So if the answer is Fleming Park, what could the question be? It needs to be something about Eastleigh. So I've gone with, what parks are there in Eastleigh? I could even change it to what is the best park in Eastleigh? Have a think about that, ready for tomorrow. So now it's your turn. Can you have a go at filling out the whole of your plan and email it in, please?